Hello readers and welcome back to Tell Between Tales. Today we have an Owl Crate unboxing, but it's not just any Owl Crate unboxing. It is my book haul that I got for their Morally Gray Friday, Black Friday sale. So they did their Black Friday sale, their biggest sale of the year. They did a couple weeks ago and they called it Morally Gray Friday, instead of having everything done on Black Friday so that they could get all their stuff shipped out a little bit sooner. And let's see what we got. Yes, I may have gone a little bit overboard, but not too much overboard, because I did just get the boxes instead of, or I did just get the books instead of the actual whole boxes. And I got some extra things in here for Christmas. So if you're watching this and you know my kids, don't tell them. Looking at you, Mom and Dad. But we're going to reveal what we got. And we're going to go over the books that I chose to get because I am just having to expand my TBR. There's just no help for it. I will never be able to get through everything. It's just going to keep expanding and expanding. But I've been wanting to read a lot of the books that have been on this, that were on the sale for a long time, and they're just really pretty. So how can you not get something? So I did get a couple Christmas presents for the girls, and then pretty much everything else is just for me, really. Let's be honest. Okay, so Owl Crate really likes to use their stringies here. So real quick, we're gonna go over a couple things that I got for my girls for Christmas. My oldest is really into Lord of the Rings, and so they had these on sale. These are their set of Lord of the Rings bowls, and so these are super cute. They only had 3 of the 4 though for sale, and this is the Erebor bowl. So I am really hoping that I can find the 4th set, or the 4th bowl in the set. I did just kind of do a general search online of people who have it and they're selling it, but they're really marking up the price. Like this, I think was full price $15 on Owl Crate, and it was even discounted more than that. And so finding them on like Pango or Etsy or some of the other sites or eBay, they're being sold for like $40 a bowl. And so I'm not thinking that I'm willing to do that. So she might just end up with a set of 3, and I'll go ahead and show these all to you as I unpack them and then repack them. Okay, so here is the set of 3. It's supposed to be 4. Don't have Rohan, but we've got Mordor, which has the eye in the center, and it's got Mordor around the outside. And then we've also got Gondor, which is a nice blue with the Gondor on the inside. And we've got, of course, the white tree. And it says, "Not all those who wander are lost." That's a great quote. And then it's got the Erebor one that I already showed you for the Dwarven Kingdom. And I'm really sad that it couldn't get her Rohan. But let's see what else we've got. Okay, so let's get into the books. I'm also supposed to have a few bookmarks in here, so we will see if they show up somewhere. I see a couple boxes and a couple just wrapped books, so we'll see what's what. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the wrapped books. The first one that I got, this one was actually 50% off because they did it a while ago. Sword Catcher by Cassandra Clare. Now I picked this one up because I read Cassandra Clare, it was quite a while ago. I've read the first Mortal Instruments trilogy, or quartet, however many books were in that one, I can't remember now. But I did not read after that, and I've been thinking lately that I might want to pick up some more Cassandra Clare, and it's been a long time since I've read her, and she's really written a lot since she put out that first Mortal Instruments series. And I've heard a lot of good things about Swordcatcher. So if you don't know or haven't heard about Swordcatcher, it's the first book in a new series where it follows, I'm pretty sure it follows the character of the Swordcatcher, hence it being the the title of the book being named after him. So the Swordcatcher is a boy who has been basically raised from birth to protect the prince, and he gets to he develops a very close relationship with the prince, and he gets to live in the palace, and he gets to be educated, and he gets to learn how to fight and everything. But he's always the one that he knows he's going to have to eventually die for the prince if he's ever attacked. You know, he's the one that, you know, basically catches the sword so that the prince can get away. And that is kind of like the preliminary plot line of what I know. I do believe there is a strong romantic element in here. I'm assuming that he meets someone and falls in love, and then there's going to be this conflict between not wanting to give up his life for the prince, but I know that him and the prince are also very, very close. So I think that there is a lot of good potential for this book. So we will see if I like it. They did a very, very good job on it. I looked at a lot of the different special editions, and I was very excited that this one was going on sale because it is my favorite cover of all of the special editions and all that I have found. And the traditional cover is also very, very beautiful, but I think that this one is just... it's just great. And maybe I'm just a little bit biased because red's my favorite color. There's a lot of red in it. But I just really like it. And then here is underneath the cover. They've done a really good job making the actual hardcover itself really pretty. One thing I've noticed about Owl Crate is that they are a little bit obsessed with quotes. They put so many quotes on their books, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but they've got, as you can see, a quote on the front and a quote on the back. And then on the inside, we have this really pretty map, which is really great. I love having the maps to help me visualize where everything is. And I think that just really, really helps. So I'll be interested to see how I like this one. And if it's a series, I'm going to continue after I read the first one. They also have a reversible dust jacket with the art. I really like the art. If this isn't coming across, I'll go ahead and throw up some B-roll and fix it. But the artwork on this is really, really pretty. And I like both sides of this dust jacket, but I actually, of course, I like the red side better than the blue side. I think it's just so stunning. And it does have sprayed edges, but they're all just a solid color, but that is fine. And then, so the next one I got that I was really, really interested in is called Foul Days. I have heard a lot about this book online recently. It is a new release as of this year, and I am very intrigued. As you can see, again, we got more quotes on the back of this book. Owl Crate loves their quotes. There will be quotes on every single book. Just you wait and see. Okay, so here's our quote on the back of the book. And I really like how Owl Crate redesigns their covers. And there's some of the other ones. I've noticed that Illumicrate does enhancements of the covers that already exist, is kind of what I've been noticing from getting books from them so far. Whereas Owl Crate completely redesigns the whole cover, which I really, really like. Now they've got these really cool creatures on the front and the back. This one's my favorite. This is the picture that I keep seeing. Everybody keeps taking a picture of that. And then of course they've got the beautiful art on the inside and on of each front and back of the page covers. So this one, I know a little bit less about because I keep forgetting what it's about, other than every time I hear about it, I want it. So what this says is, there's only one monster she can't defeat, her ex, the Zamei, known as the Tsar of Monsters. She's defied him one too many times, and now he's hunting her. Betrayed by someone close to her, Kasara's only choice is to trade her shadow, the source of her powers, for a quick escape. Unfortunately, Kasara soon develops the deadly sickness that plagues shadowless witches, and only reclaiming her magic can cure her. To find it, she's forced to team up with a suspiciously honorable detective. Even worse, all the clues point in a single direction. To get her shadow back, Kasara will have to face the Foul Days' biggest threats without it, and she's only got 12 days. But in a city where everyone is out for themselves, who can Kasara trust to assist her in outwitting the biggest monster from her past? So I've heard a lot of really, really good things about this one online, which is why I wanted to pick it up during the sale. It's got sprayed blue edges to match, and this one very nicely, it's got a ribbon bookmark. I haven't seen this in a lot of special edition book boxes, if I can find it and pull it out. I haven't seen a lot of ribbons added into books lately, so that's really nice. That's really fun. Right, so I just realized instead of sticking the books down over there where you can't see them, I really should put them up here. That's what it's for, right? There we go. See, now that's a lot better. That's prettier. Move my Immortal Dark over here. Stick around. I'm going to do my Immortal Dark. I'm going to be filming that next because I might be a little bit obsessed with this book. But we're not talking about that right now. We have 2 more boxes to get through. We're going to figure out what good things are in these boxes because sometimes I forget what I order. I know one of them for sure that I'm excited for. Okay. So this one, yes, this is the one I was thinking of. This one is a YA book, and it is also a new release for this year. And it is called Of Jade and Dragons. And when I saw this one and I read the synopsis, I was like, I have to get that one. Because this one, as I was reading the synopsis, just reminded me so strongly of growing up reading Tamora Pierce, reading the Alana series, where she goes and basically switch places with her brother, and he goes off to be learn magic, and she goes off to be a knight, and she has to dress up as a boy because girls are not allowed to be knights. And it's a 4-book series about her experience. And Tamora Pierce is really the one that really got me into reading fantasy when I was younger and really sparked my love for fantasy that continues today. And reading the synopsis, see, here we go. Here's their quote. These seas can never trap those who are meant to fly. So reading Of Jade and Dragons very much reminded me of that, because it says 18-year-old Hai-Hu Ying dreams of becoming a world-class engineer like her father, but after his unexpected murder, a heartbroken Ying is determined to discover why anyone would threaten a man who ultimately chose a quiet life over fame and fortune. Left with only a journal of her father's engineering secrets and a jade pendant snatched from the assassin, Ying follows the trail to the capital and the prestigious Engineers Guild, a place that harbors her father's hidden past. Disguised as her brother, Ying manages to infiltrate the male-only apprenticeship trial with the help of an unlikely ally. And I'm going to stop reading there because I tend to watch a lot of BookTube and forget everything that everybody says about the books that I put on my list. And then, so then when I read them, I'm like, oh, I don't even remember what this is about. But that's the part that reminded me so much of the Alana series, was that she dresses up like her brother to infiltrate the male-only society. And so I was like, oh, this is going to be fun. I'm really excited about it, and I'm really excited for the setting and the Asian-inspired world. They have another really gorgeous piece of artwork on the inside. I love how they always put something on the inside of their dust jackets. And then here we have the naked hardback cover. And of course they've got so many more quotes here. They got 2 quotes on the front, and they've got 2 quotes on the back. This one is just 2. So they've got, is it worth it? This war we're fighting for. And then we got, oh, sorry. We've got a baby down here. All right, and then we've got, a lamp can light up the darkness around you, but a story lights up the darkness within. So I guess that's really just 2 quotes. But I gotta love Owl Crate. So then they've got lovely engineering artwork on the front and back covers. So I am really excited to read this one. It's pretty high up on my TBR, although the TBR is just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, let's put this one up on here. Okay, so now I've got one more box, and I'm hoping my bookmarks are in here, because if they're not, I'm gonna have to contact Owl Crate and be like, yo, where are my bookmarks? I've lost my scissors. You know, I wonder if I rewatch my video if I'll see where I put my scissors down. Ah, they were in the box. Okay. Last book. Okay. Yes. My bookmarks are in here. Here they are, my bookmarks. So these ones are part of their creatures and okay, sorry guys. That's just life with kids, you know, just that's what comes from having booktubers with young kids. So these are part of their creatures and companions bookmark series. And this one is going to my younger daughter, not the baby. And so that one, I don't know, unless I want to keep all of them, but I'm planning on this one going to my the younger of my two oldest. And then this one is going to me. This one is Shadow from Emily Wilde, Encyclopedia of Fairies. And so I've got that one, and I don't know who the cat is from. I haven't read the book that was inspired by yet, so I can't tell you who it's supposed to be. But if you recognize it, you let me know. And then this is Blackjack from Percy Jackson, and this is going to my oldest because she's a Percy Jackson fan, just like me. So I like those. Those are super cute, and they're really pretty. I was like, oh, aren't there any more? I'd buy all the bookmarks. I'd buy all the bookmarks from that series. They're super, super pretty. All right, and then I got this chapstick too, because if you live in Colorado, you gotta be obsessed with chapstick. It's so dry here. So anyway, the last book that I got is Sorceress Comes to Call. Everybody has been talking about this book. And so I have decided that I needed it. And they did a really good job on this one. The edges are the best out of all of the books that I have bought so far. So you can see here the beautiful sprayed edges, and they look really nice. This is a retelling. I have been a little bit obsessed lately with fairy tale reimaginings or fairy tale inspired books like this one here, which I'm going to be hopefully having time to film a review of soon. That's The Bear and the Nightingale. I know you can't really see it because it's got the big book club sticker on it. But anyway, so A Sorceress Comes to Call. Here's the famous Owl Crate quote. They have it on every single one of their books. And this one is a fairy tale retelling of Goose Girl. And here is the inside. They do such a good job. I really just like the way that they redesign their books and the covers and all of the great stuff that they put on the actual naked hardback. I think that they just do such a wonderful job. I really love their books. I'm happy that this one's red again. I was like, I feel like I bought a lot of red books. You know, was that subconscious or not? I don't know. And then here is the picture on the inside cover. And I know that this one has some darker themes in it. There's, you know, a lot of themes of abuse, especially abuse from the mother figure in the book. And this one says, Cordelia knows her mother is unusual. Their house doesn't have any doors between rooms. There are no secrets in this house, and her mother doesn't allow Cordelia to have a single friend. Unless you count Falalda, her mother's beautiful white horse. The only time Cordelia feels truly free is on her daily rides with him. But more than simple eccentricity sets her mother apart. Other mothers don't force their daughters to be silent and motionless for hours, sometimes days on end. Other mothers aren't evil sorcerers. When her mother unexpectedly moves them into the manor home of a wealthy older squire and his kind but keen-eyed sister Hester, Cordelia knows this welcoming pair are to be her mother's next victims. So it looks like, you know, we're going to be having, you know, overcoming fear, overcoming trauma, And I haven't read anything yet by T. Kingfisher, and so I am excited to delve into her works. All right, and that is everything for our Owl Crate unboxing today for my little splurge. And I have added 1, 2, 3, 4 books to my TBR. I think most, I don't know how many of them are planning on being like the first book in a series. And I'm pretty sure Sorceress Comes to Call is a standalone. Swordcatcher, I think, is a series, the first book in a series. And I'm not sure about the other two. But I have definitely been enjoying the single installments, the standalones. And I'm going to be filming a video coming up here pretty soon about the series that I want to start next year, and kind of wrapping up my year for this year as well. So we have a lot of good content coming up. You know, there's always just, you know, gotta find the time. So we've got my favorites of 2024 coming up. We also are hoping to film some winter recommendations for you, and the girls are going to get in on that one, and they want to get in, of course, on their favorite books of the year as well. And so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope that maybe some of these books piqued your interest. Yes, hello. She's on the trampoline and needed to shout for attention. So anyway, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.